darkness was mine. Didn't know it was there the whole time. Secret I told you long ago. Back from the dead, out of control. As I fall, I'm a bastard, heartless smile. Hear my laughter, love's on trial. I am broken, you are fire. Lies unspoken, heart's desire.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Macromaster coming at you. Today is Friday, January 31st, 2025. Yes, got it right on the first try. Today I'm going to be playing some Minecraft Bedrock Edition, continuing to build up my base and my tram system. Without further ado, let's get into the game. Alright. Since last week, I have completed the first part of my tram system. I have a second part going up and over the hill to the west. This one heads out towards the east. Without further ado, let's take a quick tour of this part. All right. Let's head down this one for the first fork in the road, as it were. This is also probably the longest stretch of the system. And of course, you can tell the older section by the fact that it doesn't have the complete sand block base of the... But you can see here where I switched to the sand block base. Kind of interesting to see the progress that I've made over the last couple of months of building out this tram system, designing it, figuring out, okay, how is this going to work? How's that going to work? All right, so the first... Now we want to go this way. Just so you can see, this is where I ended it. This first one. I'm thinking there's going to be another base here at some point. Go. Might even put a horse farm there. And this is a good example of why I do the 3 powered rail, 3 unpowered rail. So you have consistent speed. Going both uphill and downhill. Hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the following. Ustain, I appreciate it. But yeah, going uphill and downhill, you do need the 3 powered rail and 3 non-powered rail pattern. Never heard of Hypixel. I'll have to take a look and see if it's any good. I mean, right now my schedule is pretty full. Yeah, I mean, I play Retail WoW on Wednesdays, Classic WoW on Thursdays, Minecraft on Fridays, Star Wars: The Old Republic on Saturdays. And here's the first stop here. Then Sundays is a rotating collection of games. Currently I'm on Call of Duty Black Ops 6. And then Mondays is Dungeons and Dragons Online. So I really don't have any space for additional games at the moment, but I'll have to check out Hypixel and see how good it is. Maybe if it's good enough, I'll, when I'm done with Call of Duty Black Ops 6, on the single player campaign, I'll switch over to Hypixel. Though right now the plan is once I finish the Call of Duty Black Ops 6 single player campaign to switch to Doom Eternal. See here, this shows you the importance of the pattern of powered rail to non-powered rail. Gives you consistent speed when going up hills. Alright, let's swap out there and go this direction. This is one of the newest tunnels. I decided here, instead of trying to do a tunnel that goes across at a consistent depth, that I would just go straight to the seabed floor at one point, and just that's how I plan on doing the rest of the underwater sections. Is going as close to the seabed floor as possible. But look at all this wonderfulness that you miss by staying above water. It's just so pretty. And basically what I'm going to do is this first part of the stream, I'm just going to give you the tour of the tram system as it stands right now. And then after, when I take my break, after the break, when I come back, I will keep working on the new tunnel, on the new system. I found another village, so I had to expand things to get to the new village. This is the part I was working on last time, which I finished, and I was like, okay, time to start a new tunnel. Over for a second. Just had to take care of something real quick here. Alright, let's see. Once I get to the next junction, see, without this pattern of rails, that little climb up the hill would not be possible. I've tried other methods, and hills like that I always get stuck on because of things. Alright. Let's jump out real quick. I just need to take a quick look at where everything is. Alright. Yeah. So now we're heading back towards where we were before. to make some adjustments to some of the other junctions, though, because I think some of the other junctions don't have the appropriate amount of unpowered to powered rails for braking before getting to the junction point, which having good braking to the junction point is definitely very important. Kitty. Yes, I do use a few mods to add a few features. Alright. Switch to go back. See if we can get back to where we need to be. So much cool stuff. I think I may have missed something back there. That's okay. I'll go back there off stream and double check on that. Way, and that's the junction that needs to have some things added to it. Along this stretch, I added some emergency exit doors, as you can see, so that I can flood the tunnel and then duck out if need be. It was a little experiment. But as you observe this tram system, you can get a sense of how my thought process when it comes to the tram system evolved. Here I had to go around this ocean temple. I added made this quick little stop here just in case I want to use the Ocean Temple as a base. Have to pause for one quick second here. I will be doing a break in a few minutes, but I wanted to pause the ad break first. Okay. Let's go this direction. There's a village over there, and I think there's another village somewhere nearby, but on that same island, but I can't remember where it was. And this underwater tram system, subway system, has really grown since its original inception. As simply an easy way to get from my base to this village. But now we can go back to the base. And the nice thing is, this makes travel from my base to all the other points of interest that I've found so far, such as the Ocean Temple here, which it's kind of hard to see because I kind of blocked out any potential light leakage coming from it. But it's fun. Sorry. It's kind of fun to do these kinds of construction projects within Minecraft. And then seeing how the project evolves over time. Alright. So that's the original system. I'm not going to actually use that just yet because the system is not yet complete. But this is the new track. Which I built up because I wanted to be able to visit this area, which is all snow and everything. Want to basically be able to visit all the different biomes that are available to me. And then this is the current project. So basically, I'm heading towards this area. I have a few tunnels that go into the natural rock. This is where we are right now as far as the construction is. So, I'm going to take a quick 10-minute break. When I come back, we're going to keep going with the construction of the new tunnel. So, back in 10 minutes. Don't go nowhere. I will be right back. Apparently, I have to talk to him.
You come get
Another. Slightly late start. I just, really got into the game, so. But, I'm here now, so. Alright. Just need to turn this in. And also destroy every crate. Because anytime there's a crate, there's gonna be. There's a potential that there's gonna be something. Whether it's sea lamps that I put into the floor, which are temporary. Hard time getting anywhere. Dang it. I keep missing the jump. One guy. One roaming patrol. That's okay. Go.
A ramp descends into the warehouse's lowest depths. Surprisingly, the ramp is spotless and dust-free. This makes you feel uneasy. This must be the kobolds' Ersatz shrine to Kai.
If I'm coughing a lot or appear to be in pain, I don't want to say a sore throat, but my throat is somehow thrashed. I'm just like not in a good spot and it just hurts. Manufacturers of the consoles, Microsoft, Nintendo, Sony, why would those manufacturers know that the top tier games that people are going to want to play on those consoles take up 200-300 gig even when they come on a disc? Why do these console manufacturers usually only ship their consoles with 5? Shoot. You know what? Not a big deal. I'll just worry about the red. I hate when those little guys run around.
do pretty good.
Chief, get inside. Gear up.
Casual. Let's see. Yep, can't go that way. All right, I am back. Before we get started on the construction here, I did want to mention my sponsors for today. First up, we have Dubby Energy. It's a powdered energy drink. They also have non-caffeinated hydration variants. The drink of choice for today is Shadow Monarch Surge. It's a blue raz purple grape flavor, and it's amazing how the raspberry flavor and the grape flavor just kind of duke it out in your mouth. You know, grape, grape, raz. It's amazing flavor. But it definitely gives, with all the vitamins and minerals and everything, it does give you that boost you need to keep gaming or keep studying or whatever it is you need to get through the day. And you don't want to deal with coffee and the jitters and sugar crashes. Sugar free too, so for all you diabetics out there, it's the perfect energy drink. It's absolutely delicious flavors. If you want to get some for yourself, keep in mind that Shadow Monarch Surge is a limited time flavor. They won't have it around for long, so if you want to get some for yourself, you really gotta head over to w.gg quick and place your order before they run out. If you want to save 10% on your order, you can use the promo code MACRO1 at checkout. That's MACRO1 at checkout. Save 10% on your order. Help support the channel. Get yourself a really great energy drink. You have to shake it up a little bit because the good stuff tends to settle sometimes. Oh, absolutely delicious. My other sponsor, which I haven't had for a while because, you know, I'm flat broke, is Havoc Gamer Gummies. It's a company, Havoc Energy. Can head over to tryhavocenergy.com, use promo code MACRO10 at checkout to save 10% on your order. That's MACRO10. The Gamer Gummies, it's a strawberry flavor, absolutely delicious. Just two of these, you know, really helps get the day started for me. So basically, in the morning, my routine is 2 Gamer Gummies while I'm setting up, and then my Dubby energy drink throughout the stream. And sometimes throughout the day, depending on how much of the drink I actually slurp down during the stream. Anyway, getting back to construction. And hoping that these fish don't get in my way, because I don't like hurting the fish, but sometimes they get in my way. And I have to hit them to get them to move. Right. And basically what I'm doing is I'm creating a 3-block high tunnel and using the 4-block high, 3-block across archway to create the wall of the tunnel. And then, of course, to light the tunnel, the sea lanterns. And I'm first doing the tunnel as a solid block of glass, which I will eventually hollow out this section here, this 3-block high, 1-block wide section in the center, to act as the tunnel. And then, of course, I build the little alcoves for the redstone torches, which power the powered rails, which propel the minecart forward through the tunnel. And once this entire secondary system is complete, I will give you a nice little tour of it. Oops. Gotta be careful where you put the cursor so that the blocks get placed where you want them to be placed. And I am kind of hoping to get to go to Geek Fest West this year, since I didn't get to go to PAX West last year, and I'm probably not going to go to PAX West this year, just because the PAX West tickets are ungodly expensive, whereas the Geek Fest tickets, I think for the entire weekend, are only like $75. Whereas PAX West tickets are like $75 a day for a 3-day convention. Plus the PAX or the Geek Fest will actually have card game tournaments. It's based, whereas PAX West is more of a convention for the public to see the developers and see the new games coming out. Geek Fest, from my understanding, is more of like for actual gamers to actually game. Whereas PAX West, though it is kind of a fan convention for gaming, it's more about the industry people, the developers, bringing the games and showcasing the latest games. Like the year that I did go to PAX West was the year that they were showcasing Baldur's Gate 3 and the new Tekken, which was all really cool. But, you know, PAX West is more for the public to get to meet with the industry people and see the latest games. It's really not for the players specifically. That isn't to say that PAX West wasn't an amazing experience. And if you do get a chance to go, I seriously suggest that you go. It's totally worth it. I just happened to, not last year, but the year before, I happened to get or win a raffle for a full weekend pass to PAX West. And thankfully I live in the area, so I didn't have to worry about, you know, hotels or anything. I just had to worry about transportation, which the Seattle-Tacoma Metroplex has an amazing public transportation system where you can literally go from Seattle all the way down to Tacoma with a single bus pass. Even though they are separate transit systems, you know, Pierce County versus King County. The fact that you can use the same bus pass, the Orca card, to get from one to the other is just, and the fact that though distances do require multiple buses and, you know, transfers from one bus to another multiple times, and the time frame to get from place to place. Like, I live in Federal Way. I go to the American Lake VA hospital for my medical care. I literally have to, if I have an appointment at 1 p.m., I'm literally having to leave the house at 9 a.m. to get to a 1 p.m. appointment because of the bus schedules and having to transfer from one bus to another, and it's a whole thing, and it costs like it ends up costing me like $5 to get from here to there. But with the light rail extension happening, it might end up being even easier to get from Seattle to Tacoma without having to worry about getting on and off a bunch of different buses, because the light rail is like a train system that goes from Angle Lake in Des Moines, Washington, all the way up to north of Seattle, and they're extending it all the way down to Tacoma. And there's a light rail station being built just a couple blocks from where I live, which is nice. I'll be able to walk over to the light rail station, catch the light rail either north or south, and not have to worry about transferring multiple buses and stuff until I actually have to get from the light rail station where I'm heading to the actual destination. So the one place I go, Gamers Heaven, I think it's called. Is literally just a 10-minute walk from the light rail station to the actual location. See, the fishies get in my way and it ends up messing up my construction. Alright, let me take a quick look. I think we have enough tunnel to start putting in the redstone torch alcoves, and then doing these exhaust towers, which I use to get in and out of the tunnel when hollowing it out without having to go all the way back to the beginning of the tunnel system. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I count these out because it helps keep the consistency of how many powered rails to how many unpowered rails I need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the reason I'm doing this particular stretch of tunnel is because I found a mine system, and I'm just super excited to get over there and check it out eventually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm also seriously considering, now that I know how to export a Minecraft Bedrock Edition world, I'm seriously considering finding a website that I can upload this particular world to, so that other people can explore my transit system. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was looking for a way to export and then import Bedrock Edition worlds, because I want to be able to take this world with me next year when my wife and I join my stepmom and her fiance on an Alaskan cruise. Meant to where we're going to be scattering my father's ashes in Alaska. It's the last little bit of ash scattering that we have to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm even considering maybe looking into if we can ask the captain of the ship if he and the onboard chaplain would be willing to perform a like a small funerary at sea funerary service or whatever for my father, 1, 2, 3, 4. Dang it. I screwed that up. Going down these things kind of messes with me a little bit sometimes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's one reason why the first set of underwater tram tunnels I built at a consistent. I built the steps down to a certain depth, and then kept the tunnel at a consistent depth. Whereas here, I'm actually working with trying to follow the seabed instead. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Now, let's space out these. Putting in the spots where the exhaust towers will go. Also, just a quick aside, you may notice that I normally would be signing off right now, but I'm staying on for an extra, 15, 20 minutes. Because it seems like the majority of my community jumps into my streams, not right away, but later on. So I'm wanting to give some of my community members more time. Starting tomorrow, February 1st, I will be starting my streams not at 5 a.m. Pacific, but at 6 a.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. GMT, for that same reason, to try and give more of my community an opportunity to actually see my stream. On social media, I get so many messages and comments about how people want to watch my stream, but because I start at 5 a.m. and I usually only stream for about an hour, they are just getting on as I'm logging off. So by starting at 6 a.m. instead of 5 a.m. Pacific, I'm hoping to give more people an opportunity to actually be able to watch. And then I'm going to look at the analytics for the month of February, and if and see how starting at 6 a.m. affects things. And then for the month of March, I'm going to go back to 5 a.m., but I'm going to stream for 2 hours instead of just 1 hour, and see how that affects things. And then for the month of April, I will be starting my new permanent schedule, whether that's starting at 5 a.m. and streaming for 2 hours, starting at 6 a.m. and streaming for 1, or starting at 6 a.m. and streaming for 2 hours, whatever the case may be. I might even push things into April and do a 6 a.m. start time for 2 hours and see if and then have my finalized schedule be starting in May. All right, we have another ad break incoming, so I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break this time and run an ad. Back in 5 minutes. Don't go nowhere. Yeah, I realize that the arrow is pointing that way, but now that I can fly, I want to do that instead. Yours is not cool. You will not
This is
get
a military
my
matter,
business.
Malgus.
You appealed to the Dark Council for help. Here I am.
Master Caden is dead.
See, Malgus, we have everything under control.
Members of the Dark Council are not convinced. Darth Malgus, I'll
Weird. I feel like I'm going around in circles. Halo CE is not very intuitive. They're very close to not needing to do this stuff anymore. We're gonna keep going up the mountain. Yeah, the tourney yesterday was a bust. I had to go in and do a little bit of extra work off stream to get this ready. Stupid fish. Shouldn't have been swimming there. But anyway, let me get this section out of the way here. And take a look at that map again. There's apparently another switch with another rune that I have to figure out. this quest here. And when will Grislow be joining us from beyond the grave? Not that it matters, because the boat is here already. I'm just going to clear out all of it. Up to the next, or the last tower. Go back through, put in the torches. There we go. Drink health potion. Keep moving on. Want to be able to get to the villages to trade with the villagers and of course loot their places and get supplies that I need, you know, crops that they. Alrighty, we are back for the last time. Okay. Alright. And this is where I go ahead and... Oops. I did not mean to get rid of that this soon. This is where I hollow out the tunnel. I have method to the madness here as well. I would love to see Captain JW, welcome. I appreciate you swinging by. I would love to see like a Minecraft 2 or something where it's Minecraft in space. Where you have to build, you're on an alien planet and you have to mine the materials needed to make a ship to get into space, and then you mine materials in space, and then that would be awesome. Minecraft in space. All right. Gotta get centered so that I can lay down the glass blocks more quickly. Definitely want to go see I definitely want to see the Minecraft movie at some point. Alright. I'm going to do this exhaust tower and the other the next exhaust tower, and then call it a day. Again, just as a reminder, that starting tomorrow, and then for the month of February, I will be going live at 6 a.m. Pacific to 3 p.m. GMT for the month of February. And then for the month of March, I will be going back to 5 a.m. start time, but with a full 2-hour stream. And then for the month of, I've decided that for the month of April, I'm going to do the 6 a.m. start time, but a 2-hour stream. And then for the month of May, I will have once I'm done with the 3 months of schedule experiments, for the month of May I will start my new official schedule. Because I want to make sure that you guys all have an opportunity to be able to watch my streams and hang out with me while I play these games that I love. And that's why I play these games. I love these games. I love Minecraft. I love World of Warcraft. I love Star Wars, The Old Republic. I love Dungeons and Dragons Online. My Sunday streams, the only reason why I chose the games for the Sunday streams is just necessity to have a game to stream on Sundays. But I try and do my research and know what games are popular to be streamed, and which of these games that are popular to be streamed, which of them would be best streamed on a Sunday early in the morning. Oops. Yeah. Because I want to make sure that you guys are entertained and that I am able to entertain the widest possible audience. That's why I choose the games that I play based off of the games that I actually enjoy playing. Because I've had a lot of people tell me not to stream D&D online because Dungeons and Dragons Online is not a good game to stream. Nobody's gonna watch it. I get people watching it. I get people watching it all the time. I got more people watching it when I was a part of the 1D Dungeons and Dragons Facebook group, but I guess I hadn't streamed D&D online in a while and wasn't posting to the group, and so I got kicked out of the group, I guess, which is sad. So I have to find a new D&D Facebook group to post my go live notices to. Because one thing I learned from my failed attempt at being a podcaster is to advertise where your target audience is. So if you're not in the world of podcasting, if your podcast is about Dungeons and Dragons, you want to make sure that you're posting to D&D fan groups. If your stream is about Minecraft, you want to be posting to Minecraft fan groups. I have yet to find a Minecraft fan group that I like. But as far as World of Warcraft, I have a fan group that I'm a part of on Facebook that I post to. For Star Wars The Old Republic, I have a Star Wars fan group that I post to. When I was playing Gears of War, I had a Gears of War fan group that I posted to. When I was playing Halo, I had a Halo fan group that I posted to. Not that I ran or had ownership of the group. It's just I joined a Halo group specifically to be able to post my go live notices when I played Halo. And when I was playing Gears, I had a Gears fan group that I joined to be able to post my go live notices of when I played Halo. Oops. Like I said, going up and down these steps is kind of a mixed bag. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So, yeah, it's just be where your target audience is. When I was doing my podcast, which was primarily about gaming news and geek news in general, I would go to games, hobby shops and comic book shops, and I would give them my business card to let people know So, yeah. It's all about knowing your audience, knowing where your audience likes to congregate, and advertising to your target audience. Alrighty. Let's get out and get set up. I will be doing more work on this off stream. But for right now, that's going to do it for me today, folks. I want to thank y'all for joining me. Big shout out to everyone who, sorry, I can't pronounce some of these names, but big shout outs to everyone who followed, everyone who swung by to chat and watch and lurk. I love y'all. You guys make this happen. Without an audience, I would not be streaming. I would not even attempt to stream if there wasn't people like you guys to watch. So, I appreciate every last person that watches my stream. I will be back on tomorrow, like I said, starting at 6 a.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. GMT, unlike my usual 5 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. GMT schedule, just as an experiment to see, how adjusting my schedule will affect audience size. So I will be playing some Star Wars The Old Republic, continuing my adventures with the dark side of the Force. tomorrow, starting at 6 a.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. GMT. So until then, peace out. Stay frosty. Have a great day. And let's go ahead and raid a channel. Let's raid a channel that doesn't have a lot of viewers. Here we go. Here we go. I know. Let's go with yeah, here we go. This should do. All right. We're gonna raid this guy.
Yo, Macromaster. Welcome in. Appreciate the anniversary. Yo, and appreciate the raid as well. How was the stream? Is your corn leggings for real? Oh, 100%. 100% getting the corn leggings now. Especially with a raid coming in, definitely getting it now. Definitely not unlucky. Not at all. Now, how was the stream, Macromaster? Welcome in.
Alright. So...
Not bad stream, nice. It's good to hear.
Go ahead and...
This is my corn leggings. Lurk, appreciate.
Right. So there we go.